Hey, so this is a new thing that we're doing for the Ignited Fortitude podcast.
Yes.
This is going to be
Testify. And basically, we are going to have different people come on and provide their testimony. This all started based upon one night at men's Bible study. Bobby rolled with the Spirit, and he was like, "You know what? Does anyone want to testify? Give their testimony?" And he was like, "Your personal testimony, something God's done for you." And from there, men just opened up and started dropping.
Everybody had something to say.
Stories, and I just sat that whole night and listened, and I was like, "This has to go further than just this room. This has got to get out to other people so that they can be blessed by the stories of these men and what they're doing." And then I started doing some research, and I was like, what's the Bible say about testimonies? And there's several different verses, but this one is the one that absolutely just knocked me on my butt. And it was Revelations 12:11, and they overcame him because of the blood of the Lamb and because of the word of their testimony, and they did not love their life even when faced with death. And it's talking about in the tribulation, the believers that are in the tribulation overcoming the beast by the blood of the Lamb and their testimony of the blood of the Lamb and what it's done in their life. And so, boom.
And everybody's got a testimony of something that the Lord has done in their life.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. And I hope that this could be one, it just possibly just preaches the gospel to someone who's never heard it before. Two, encourages those who are absolutely, terrified to give their testimony to people in person. But you know what? Come on here, talk to a camera and give your testimony. And then hopefully just encourage others who, you might be in a troubled time and you watch this and go, oh man, the Lord is doing great current work in people's lives, normal cats like you and me and you. So,
and it ignites it, right? That ignites that fire within you when you hear, like you said, that night it was like, hey, dude, look at all these guys that have something to say that the Lord was doing in their life.
Yes.
And
so that you're not sitting there going, oh, I'm not alone in this thing.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Absolutely. So one of the things we want to be mindful too, right, is we don't want to glorify our sin.
Correct.
Right? Because sometimes we're like, man, I was so bad, I did this, and this, but then Jesus came along. It's like,
right.
Wow, dude, it sounds like you're pretty in it to win it beforehand.
Yeah.
And here's the biggest thing, right? Who's the main character of your testimony? Shouldn't be you.
No.
Should be what the Lord is doing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're destined to repeat mistakes of the past if you forget them. So you definitely want to remember to a degree where you were and where you came from. Don't wallow in it.
Yep.
But you definitely want to know that, I know I was in that pigsty.
Well, and I love the quote where it's like, I might not be where I want to be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be.
I like that.
So it's but I'm right here where God has me.
Yeah. Well,
so, hey, so the first episode coming up for this, since most people have already heard my testimony, we got Aaron. He's going to be the first episode. So this was an intro to let you guys know what we're going to do, and be on the lookout because this man is going to give his testimony.
Yeah. And then I'll start hosting the next episodes and coming after people that I know to sit down right here and testify.
So God bless. Be on the lookout.
God bless.